Happy Friday, everybody. I just wanted to take a little bit of time to kind of do a little bit of orientation with you about our online course. You're going to be working in MathXL this week. I'm going to send you another reminder tomorrow to remind you that your first homework assignment and quiz are due Sunday at midnight. So if you haven't gotten started on that, you're really going to want to get a head start on that. So hopefully most of you have access to MathXL by now. Again, these assignments are due Sunday, so we do need you in there as soon as possible. But I'm going to click into homework and tests. One thing, let's just talk a little bit about homework 1. I'm going to click in here. When you're working in MathXL, you're going to want to make sure you watch the notes and videos first. But what happens if you're working in a problem and you get it wrong? That's the first thing I want to go over with you. So let's say I check my answer, check it again. Okay, it marks me wrong. Please know that you can miss a problem. You can hit the similar question button 2 more times. You get 3 attempts at a problem. So let's say I do this again and I try it. All right, I got that wrong. I can hit similar question 1 more time and it says your instructor has limited the number of times you can work on this question to 3. This is your last attempt. So what I'm going to suggest you do is, if this is your last attempt, go ahead and hit stop. Quit. Don't try again. Let's go back and review something. Do you see up here where it says 1.3? That is because this comes from section 1.3 of our notes. So what I'm going to suggest you do at this point is let's go over to our Moodle site. Let's go into week 1 and let's find the 1.3 notes. So here's section 1.3 videos. Here's the notes, right? Let's click in there and go down and find out, go reference your notes. You can see that where's 1.3. Here's section 1.3 types of data. Now you're going to want to go through and have filled these notes out. Again, I strongly encourage you to print these out and fill them in with me on the videos. You should be doing these with me. If you're just watching the videos, that's a really passive way of learning. My example is, if you watch cooking shows, does that make you a good cook? No, you have to practice to get good at this stuff. So I really strongly recommend you print these out and take your own notes. You can also jot down things that may not be written down, but some things that Emily says in the videos. So it's going to be one of these. You're going to want to reference those. So again, 1.3, go over to the notes or the videos, go watch those or reference your notes. And then I think that this is ratio level data. Great. All right. There's no submitting these homeworks. As soon as you do them, they're done. Okay? So just please know you can miss a question 3 times, and those up in the upper left-hand corner. Another thing about the homework is if you click up in this upper right-hand corner right here, there's question help, and there's this option to ask my instructor a question. Here you can type a question to me. I really like it because it's going to send me a link to your question. So if you can, let's say, I thought this was a statistic because, please try to give me some stuff in here. Don't just say I don't get it. If you do, that's okay, but I'm usually just going to reference you back to the YouTube video. So here, put some stuff. Tell me what you tried. Tell me what you're getting. Tell me what you did to try to figure it out up to this point. At that point, you can click send. I really like this because you're going to see in a second, I'm going to get an email, and it's going to give me a link so I can reference your specific problem. So in terms of helps, that's what you're going to be using here. So we're going to go ahead and click save. And the last thing I want to talk about in terms of MathXL is your quizzes. So you have 3 attempts at these quizzes. If for any reason your internet cuts out or something's not working for you, it's going to count as one of your attempts. So I would work through the whole assignment first, then go back and review it, and then go ahead and attempt these quizzes, okay? Once you start a quiz, you can't stop it. You got to finish it, okay? And if you don't do very well on the first attempt, go back and study and come back and take it again. You're going to have slightly different questions, but they'll be pretty similar. So that's all I have in terms of MathXL. I'm going to send you some other helpful videos in my email to you, but if there's anything else you need from me, please don't hesitate to contact me. I hope you guys have a safe and happy weekend, and I will be in touch with you next week.